good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Oh my gosh! Everything's screwed up today. It's typical every day. Every day something's going on. Right now, I don't know if the radio side's hearing me, but oh boy. Jeez, I can't. I gotta see this. This is like, what the hell's going on? I allow all that shit, you know, what the hell? Okay, we're hooked up, what the hell? Get rid of that shit. You know? What's going on? Oh, no. Did I disconnect? No, I didn't disconnect. So what the hell is this thing? Studio, radio, log on. Okay, well, let's do that. I don't, you know, this is just crazy stuff, right? Oh my God. I can't even remember. Well, let's see. It's just like one of those days again, you know, folks. I just go ahead and get on here and try to do my thing, and everybody says, you're not doing it today. And that's just the way they do things. You'd think things would be like freaking ready, so all I had to do was sit down. But hey, no. Not like that around here. Oh, no. That's not my stuff. Last time I touched your stuff, I got all of that. So, okay. Jesus. Oh, we are on there. Okay, so there. Yeah. People probably got a little bit of silence there. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm all congested and shit. I can't, man. I'm so... So this lady just leave me a message from Highmark. And what the hell she want? I don't know. I got to call her back. Right before this show. Oh, God. Hey, how's your day going? What the hell? You know what I mean? I'm all gruffy and shit. Look, gruffy. Fix yourself, boy. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, hey, not a kid show. Rugrats, crumb munchers running around. Go put them for a nap. Give them a break. Go do something. If they're homeschooled, send them out. You know, if it's nice, send them outside. It's break time, kids. Time to go. Adults are onto the air, you know. We got the little F-bomb going on and all that other shit, you know. So, hey, accidentally on, you know, it's not on purpose. Just the way people talk. Just the way people talk. I try to, you know, you try to be civil and everything else. But, hey, this is like we're laid back. We're like at the dining room table, you know, the kitchen table. We're talking. We're friends, you know. I know. You talk friends and stuff. You try to be proper. Oh, my God. Why am I keep playing with my shirt? God. Guy's freaking crazy. I'm wheezing. I don't know if you can hear it. Like one of them little duck toys in your throat. I got a cough. And I don't want, nose is all, oh man. I don't want to pick my nose on the air, you know, but I may have to. Okay, thank you. Damn. Oh. Everybody freaking shut up. No. Anyway, another Captain Obvious. There we go. Twitter news. Lauren Bonehead. President Trump deserves 8 years, not 4. Yeah, maybe 8 years hard labor on a chain gang down there in Mississippi or Louisiana. Or maybe, hey, how about help clean out DeSantis' swamps down there in Florida? They used to have chain. Do they still have that? Do they still have chain gang down there? Doing that shit? I don't know. It's been years. Maybe along the side of the road, cutting weeds in their little uniforms, you know. So, gotta take pee, boss. Go on. Gotta take shit, boss. Hold it. Ha ha ha. Nasty motherfuckers. I never did down there. I never did that stuff. Ain't never. But it's what you see on television. Everything, there's a lot of stuff people get. And they pick it up what's on the boob tube. I'm sorry. You hear that? Now you watch. Right after the show, Big Wad will come up, and I'll be fine. That sucks. Really sucks. Oh, boy. Okay, here you go. Here's a question. Where'd I go? Chris wants to know, what's your favorite Eddie Murphy movie? Wow. That's a tough one. Eddie Murphy movie. I didn't care for the one with he was the African king. I didn't care for that one. That one where he was a cop, yeah, that was pretty funny. All right. Anyway. Oh, okay, here you go. Elizabeth K wants to know, and I don't even know this. Okay, I may sound naive, but what does the phrase "having my pearls to clutch" mean? Have I been insulted? The build, one of my favorite ladies. Someone clutches. Yeah, someone clutches. Come on, Chuck, get your freaking mouth working. Someone clutches their pearls if they're offended by someone or something. Oh. Having So the way I get this is you clutch your pearls if you're offended by someone. So if guys don't have pearls to clutch, they grab their jewels if they're offended by someone. I'm offended by you. And they grab their jewels. The old ball sack. Gonads. What else do they call them? Testicles? What other words are there for that? Nutsack? I already said that, didn't I? I don't know. Keonis. Good one. Keonis. Okay, Americana Mama wants to know, having sex on the first date is called what? Oh, you got to see some review. Okay, what do we call it? Oh, Jack Haley T says keen. Keen, like as in cool, keen. AC says it's called nobody else's business. Keisha Levy says a good time. Colleen says seeing if you're compatible. Nyla says grown folks business. They're all like, yeah. It's none of your freaking business if I have sex on a first date. Here's the thing with me. For me, no. I'd like to, but no, no. No, I want to get to know the person first. I really do. You could be great in bed, but just like mortal enemies. You could be mortal enemies, right? I got here's a story. There's always a story, you know that. Years and 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 years ago, when I got was a heavy drinker, and my first marriage was on its last legs. My wife had already cheated on me twice because I worked away from home all the time. I was never home, and that's what she used as an excuse to hump around and jump around on me. And after the second time, I came home and I got all drunked up one night. And needless to say, I met somebody that was just an acquaintance that also had a drinking problem. And I camped out at her place overnight and came home very early next morning, and turns out I got the crabs. Oh, try to explain that away. And what's worse? Okay, I'll tell you. I worked on a towboat, right? What's worse about this story? I got the crabs, so I had to go back to work. So my brother-in-law and his dad worked on the same towboat that I did, and I bunked with his dad. I don't know how this happened, but I guess it jumped from my bedclothes to his bedclothes, and he got the crabs. And I swore up and down. It's a goddamn boat. I got it from the toilet seat. Yeah, right. I come home, my wife's loaded with them. Kids got them in their freaking eyebrow. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, man. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is the first experience with freaking crabs, right? I'm like, this is crazy. I'm going to go see I went to see the doctor. And I'm like, what is this shit, man? I got all these freaking guys crawling around on me, and they hurt. Yeah, it was an old doctor, too. Not one I usually ever went to. And he just laughed and laughed and laughed. He goes, been busy, haven't you? Oh, God. He wrote me a script for Quell shampoo. You know, I don't know. used to have to get a script. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that some crazy shit? Oh my God. So yeah, that's the name of that, you know. All right, Liam Miller. So crime is up in the following states: Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky, Alabama, Missouri, South Carolina, Georgia, New Mexico, Arkansas, and Tennessee. Does anyone know what they all have in common? Oh, well, they're all Republican red states. Right. I posted a thing yesterday, too. It really ticked me off. Where is it at? Yeah, here it is. Republicans screaming about everybody should have a gun, then turn around and blame Democrats for all the violence, crime, and shootings. What the frick? Right? Oh, boy. Okay, here. Just another one. I just heard a great saying: thoughts are such heavy things, even though they weigh nothing. Think about that. Oh, boy. Anyway. Okay, so back to the old grind here. What's going on in national news? Anything? That is stupid thing. My Pillow guys ranting and raving again about now they got cameras. Then they can even see into these machines and watch the votes being flipped. What is wrong with that guy? He needs better medication is what he needs. My Pillow guy. Fucking shit. I don't know what this is about. The Independent, 21 hours ago. Conservatives freak out over Fauci as economist calls for pandemic amnesty in op-ed. Some of us did not lose our minds, did not force vaccines or lockdowns, and instead fought for freedom the entire time. Okay. And conservatives are freaking out over the idea of letting Dr. Anthony Fauci off the hook after an economist called for a pandemic amnesty in an op-ed for The Atlantic. The director of the National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Diseases had become a boogeyman for many on the right as Republicans attacked Dr. Fauci to woo Trump's supporters. You know what? The guy was just given his job. Yeah, he just spent his whole life trying to fuck you over. How stupid are these people? Given the amount of uncertainty, almost every position was taken on every topic. Brown University economist Emily Kloster wrote about the early days of the pandemic. And on every topic, someone was eventually proved right and someone was proved wrong. In the face of so much uncertainty, getting something right had a hefty element of luck, and similarly, getting something wrong wasn't a moral failing, she added. So if you want to read the rest of this article, a little teaser there. The Independent, November 1st, 2022, 2:33 p.m. And you can look that up on Google. Title, Conservatives Freak Out Over Fauci as Economist Calls for Pandemic Amnesty in an op-ed. Ain't that weak? There's another thing. I don't know if this is this still true? The Independent's another article. Thousands are dying of COVID each week. So why isn't anyone talking about it in the midterms? I don't know. I don't know. COVID has killed over 1 million Americans and profoundly changed society. So why isn't it a major issue this midterm season? Everybody wants to forget about it. Everybody, they just like, it's like a bad continuous flu, right? Thousands die every day. I don't know if thousands die every day. We got to look that up, How many die every day from COVID? Look it up, man. Look it up. You got shit, man. You look it up. What do you think? I got to do everything around here? How am I looking? I didn't even get to adjust the color and everything else like that. I probably look like frickin' an orange banana or something like that. I don't know. All bright and shit, bright and shiny. While I'm fooling around with this, I could do that, huh? All right. Okay, October Ferguson, some guy I never heard of, has a lead in on Twitter. Was fatally shot, which I read, finally shot, at first thinking he must have been a terrible musician. Okay. Cool. All right. You people vote yet? Did you get out to vote? Did you get out? Did you do your mail-in and all that stuff? Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to be talking about that stuff. I don't know about that stuff. I knew that, Oh, shut up, you. Yeah, I hate that too. Why does that do that shit? Oh. Okay, here you go. Politico, 2 hours ago. Trump lawyers saw Justice Thomas as only chance to stop 2020 election certification. What's this all about? We want to frame things so Thomas could be the one to issue some sort of stay or other circuit justice opinion saying Georgia is in legitimate doubt, Trump attorney Kenneth Chesebro wrote in an email exchange. The emails were part of a batch that Eastman had sought to withhold from the January 6th Select Committee, but that a judge ordered turned over anyway, describing them as evidence of likely crimes committed by Eastman and others, I guess. So if you want to continue reading that, that's from Politico 2 hours ago. There's some interesting stuff going on, you know. Here we go again. Reason. That's the name of the police. Reason. This is July 11, 2022. I ain't reading that shit. Anyway, I'll read you the headline. You want to look it up? I don't give a shit. Rudy Giuliani's motion to dismiss election workers' libel lawsuit denied. Okay, so what? Fuck you. I said a bad word. Okay. Heidi Klum, what do you think of her? She's a very okay lady. I mean, pretty. You know, I just, you know, I don't, yeah, you know. Those are the kind of people I figure they're untouchable. There's no, I don't know how you would ever get close to a person like that. You know? Super glamorous and pretty and Well, let me tell you what, Heidi. The circles you run around in aren't very good choices for men. You need to come back down to earth and put some blue jeans on or something. Get a working man. There you go. Could you see Heidi Klum? It would be like Green Acres, right? But he was a lawyer, right? He was a lawyer, so, you know, that kind of don't count. But hey, do a story like that. Anybody want to write a story like that? You writers. There you go. I'm giving you all kind of information here. A regular blue jean guy and a supermodel. Hook up. I know it's happened before. It's probably been in the news. I just can't picture. I remember, you know, who, whatever. Here's a good one. Oh, talk about, oh, man. Bad karma, right? Where the hell is that? 19 hours ago. What the hell is going on here? Man shot dead in New York City while bicycling to shoot someone else. You can't make this shit up, folks. Okay, New York Post, 19 hours ago. Okay, at least 3 people were shot across the city overnight, including a latex glove-wearing bicyclist, fatally gunned down while pedaling to pull off a suspected hit himself, cops and police sources said. The sane 26-year-old man was riding a bike at Crown Street and Rogers Avenue in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, around 2 a.m. Tuesday, when he was blasted in the head by a drive-by shooter in a dark-colored sedan. I don't know. I'm curious. How did he, you know? Okay. Now, how did they know he was going to another hit? The victim, who had been arrested a dozen times in the city, was wearing black rubber gloves when he was shot, and investigators believe he had planned to carry out a shooting with 2 other guys. Police sources says he was rushed to Kings County Hospital Center, where he was pronounced dead. The shooting is believed to be gang-related. They still have, you know, gangs, man, they gotta stop. You know, like, stay in your lane. What are you doing? Oh, Reuters 2 hours ago. I don't believe this. Hopefully, this isn't true. It says, don't expect Putin to fall anytime soon, says Western official. Why not? Putin has been weakened by war, Western official, but he's unlikely to fall anytime soon, official says. Russian military humiliated on a battlefield. Yes, they were. Why? That's see. Here's the big thing. Oh God, my nose. You get this big ass bully, Russia, right? We're the second superpower in the world, or we're the toughest people and everything else like that. And then you get their army out on the field, and it's like, forget about calling the French cheese-eating surrender monkeys, all right? Forget that. What are you going to call the Russians? Goulash surrender monkeys. They're getting their ass whipped. You know what? And they were in Afghanistan before we were. And they were getting their ass whipped. At least we had, we were making, real control. Real control. But we weren't, see, that's the other thing. We weren't into nation building. We weren't into that. And, yeah, so, yeah, right. Now, the people I am worried about as far as an army is that Chinese army. So, I imagine they're pretty good fighters. But, Russians, now, they'll fight for their country probably to the death. But since this isn't their country, and here's the other thing, too. This is crazy, I read. A lot of the people in Ukraine have relatives in Russia. A lot of Russians have relatives in Ukraine. So, they're fighting their own cousins and shit like that. I could imagine why they wouldn't want to, Maybe the enlisted people are doing this shit on purpose. But why? Because they're getting slaughtered. They're getting their ass killed. So why would you get your ass killed? I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. So, anyway, I'll do this one. Holy shit, you got 2 more minutes for me, huh? 2.5. President is in London, November 2nd. Reuters. That's Reuters. Reuters. President Vladimir Putin has been weakened by his decision to invade Ukraine. But a change in power at the top in Russia is unlikely anytime soon due to the autocratic nature of its political system, a Western official said on Wednesday. Putin, the longest-serving paramount Kremlin leader since Joseph Stalin, has dominated Russia for nearly 23 years since Boris Yeltsin gave him the nuclear briefcase on the last day of 1999. After changes to the constitution in 2020, some Russian watchers expected Putin to rule until 2036, but the February 24th invasion of Ukraine has changed perceptions. He has been weakened by this really catastrophic error, and said the Western official who spoke on condition of anonymity. Don't they always do that? Anonymity in order to speak freely. We are seeing the Russian military humbled on the battlefield by Ukraine. Yeah, they're getting their butt kicked. Okay? The official said the war had strengthened Ukraine's statehood and prompted the further enlargement of the NATO military alliance, thus weakening Putin, who turned 70. Why don't him and Trump just start eating a bunch of cheeseburgers? Okay, so my time's almost up. My time's almost. Okay. 30 seconds. Okay. Feisty wants to know, what is Trump so desperately hiding that he has fought tooth and nail to prevent Congress from seeing his taxes? Could it be that he isn't a billionaire or that he's committed a tax fraud? Hey, it's both, and it's time for me to go. We had a great time here, man. Shit, yeah. So let me say goodbye to these radio people, and I'll say goodbye to you, right? Oh, man. Hey, don't forget, tune in tomorrow, right? So we'll just do that shit. And we'll do that, and we'll say goodbye to you, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. Yeah. All right, be careful, have a good day, be safe, and don't get that load on.